All right, guys. So that's mine. So Bronte's next.
Oh my god. Worst class? Oh my god. Okay, physics.
Ooh, I didn't take that.
Yuck.
Because, all right, Mr. Britton, if you're listening to this, you're hilarious. I got nothing from your class.
He lives down the road from me.
Really?
Yeah, he lives on that little lake with the boat tied to the dock.
Oh, that's
where he lives?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He, the only thing I learned from him was lyrics to the Grateful Dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally a deadhead, keep on trucking.
I remember he got me a book that was a colorful anatomy thing.
Well, that's cool.
yeah.
So what happened in his class?
It should have, that question should be what should have happened in his class. We didn't learn anything.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You can tweak
He
the
would
question.
he would be like, here's a ball, drops it, that's physics.
That's physics.
Like, we would go build catapults, like, out in the back. And
They're doing
Mr.
physics.
Our director got so mad. He didn't know what we were doing every class period. We went out there every day.
That is true.
Like, every day. And it was so cold.
Oh my word. Yeah. Everyone's like, let's have class outside. We're like, it's
Horrible.
But I would say that. I mean, like, we didn't even get to sling anything. Like, Mr. Britton's like, let's, like, sling watermelons. Like, you know, like, we didn't even get to the fun stuff.
winter. Yeah.
We were
He's
just
like-
slucking in mud and...
Yeah. He, like, would be like, let's shoot off bottle rockets, but no one brought bottle rockets.
Oh, no.
That's how it was. Like,
Did you guys take the anatomy class with him?
I didn't.
No.
Okay, so there was this big thing. He wanted to...
Oh god, anatomy. I don't even want to know.
He wanted to gut a turkey around Thanksgiving,
No, thank
but he
you.
wanted to bring a live turkey, kill it there,
No.
and then
That's not true.
prepare. No, it was true.
Wow.
It was so true.
Wow.
All right, Jenny.
Okay. Gonna finish my chip. Can I have a sip of yours so I got my whistle?
Yeah.
Apparently, wetting my whistle didn't work.
So, my worst time in high school, it's not a class. It was a hallway and transition to the class.
Oh, gracious.
All right.
So if you're listening, Scott Longacre, F you, because you taught me a phrase that will forever be stuck in my head. Wohe geni gochao means, I don't know. I have no idea what it meant. So, he told me to say that and go up to Mrs. Chen, our Chinese teacher.
She
I went up to
locked
her.
my brother in a closet, by the
She
way.
literally is the cutest little lady ever. And Scott, I thought I was like actually impressing someone. Like I was like, teach me something in like in Chinese, whatever. I was like, okay. And I said it. I said, went up to her. I said, hi, Miss Chen. Or I said, rewind. Ni hao, Miss Chen. Wo he ge ni gyo chow. And she looks at me and she goes, and she runs away like this with her hands flailing up in the air. You know what I want? You know what it translates to?
No.
Will you suck my dick? Sucked majorly, no pun intended, but Scott Longacre made me all the time. He would always make me do like this stupid, and I'm so gullible. I always think it's like something fun or something like, and that's just who I am as a person, but
I wouldn't know what to do.
I would faint.
I don't think I would come back.
I just didn't know what I said, so that's like why like I wasn't. And he like kind of just like, yeah, he just.
I wonder if he knew you were actually going to do it.
Girl, I do not put down a dare. Double dog dare.
All right, Beck, what's up? What's your worst class?
So, my worst class, I didn't really have like too many terrible classes. I would have to say like freshman and sophomore year gym class.
Did you always get the slowest mile?
No, well, we didn't even have to do a mile, but I mean, I didn't even have to.
I was Tina when it came to having to use the mile.
Yeah, like I
don't want
didn't
to
even
do
have
that.
to do any miles or anything, but I feel like for me, I was trying to keep up. So one day I was trying to play basketball because that's what everyone else was doing, and I was playing with all the guys. And I literally jammed or broke my 2 fingers, and then that was a wrap. So after that, I was like, yep, no more gym class for me.
All right, Bronte has the last question.
Oh my god, okay. Lay it on me. Does that say crush?
Handwriting.
Oh, man!
And I'm last, thank the Lord. Oh my
god.
God, I'm freaking out.
crushes in our school? Okay. Oh my.
Why am I getting
Crushes,
nervous?
the people that went to the charter that like you. I think I'm like I shouldn't have a crush on you.
I would. Okay. Can we have a couple of them?
I bet you.
Yeah,
probably,
just say
I bet
couple.
Bronte, you and I have the same crush.
Okay, go ahead,
so?
Bronte.
Aaron Twardock.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved him. He was like
most
that-
of people loved him because he was like the hottest person in charter.
Who was it?
Aaron Twardock.
Aaron Twardock. He was
Yeah.
a year older than me.
He was
Yeah.
the funny. He was like that funny.
He's the goofy guy. And like it was so cute. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but I was like, I thought we had
No,
the
you
same
already
birthday.
like I said it before we even started recording because we were flipping through our yearbooks. I was like, oh my god, I used to have a crush on
And
him.
he used to ride our school bus.
You did?
Yeah, remember
Oh
when Aaron?
wow! I'm not vaguely.
No, maybe.
Anybody else?
I did say it earlier to you, Becky.
Yeah.
Rob Speakman.
Oh,
honey.
Because he was so nice.
Yeah,
like,
he
how could
funny.
you not
He
like
was a
him?
sweetheart. He was.
Yeah, he
I
was.
wasn't close with him, but he was just so nice.
Yeah,
He was 2
sweet.
years younger than me, so I was like always
You don't
like
wanna be the cradle
Rob in the
robber.
cradle. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't want that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just so sweet. Like, nice is attractive, guys.
Absolutely.
All right, who's next?
Gilbert,
all right. Oh,
you're.
we going around.
We're going the other way.
All right, so
She's
mine
got the yearbook
was
open.
Got the yearbook, but first of all, you
probably
read their senior tagline first, and then tell you.
great is to walk humbly, listen patiently, and speak softly.
Who's that?
Matthew Reinstrom.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's a good crush.
Yeah, I just thought he was cute. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you dated his best friend, so.
Yeah.
He is very.
But that
cute.
didn't work out. And then another person, we were like talking for a hot minute,
Oh,
but
I think I did this.
Corbin Watterson.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
So,
Corbin.
yes,
Yeah.
Corbin. And
Yeah.
I think he's married now, but he's cute. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Bex, what about you?
Becky.
Well, I mean, freshman year,
This
I
is
always-
getting
I had like
Juicy.
a couple boyfriends. I feel like.
No, Beck, your
Crushes.
crushes. that you
Crushes.
never-
crushes that you would
Yes,
never
too.
told
And it don't
anyone.
have to be senior.
I don't. I had all the crushes that I had. I dated.
Becky.
You probably had a crush on someone and didn't tell. Like
Just somebody that you thought was cute. That's it. Like you don't got date
it's
on.
not the
Yeah.
Maury show. We're not gonna bring him
alright.
out.
Like I guess when
Who's your baby daddy?
He was a lot older
You are
at the
not
time.
the
He was-
father.
Like it's really hard because I didn't like. I feel like I dated the people. I guess like.
No, it's on your face. You have a crush.
Becky,
Becky,
come
who
on.
was it?
It's okay.
We can always edit out the names.
Yeah.
We can
no, we
record names like at the like and we can do them bleep
It's
over
like-
like Albert.
I could
Like have like just like a quick little bird. Lauren says my crush was Albert.
for a hot minute. Alex
come on back.
Giacomo.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, during high school, I
Yeah.
mean, definitely he was like the id. Like he was.
He would have
was
he
cute.
would have dated you if
He
he
was
showed
good
him
on the
interest.
eyes.
Yeah. He was nice.
But I feel like everyone that I liked,
Yeah.
I ended up dating, so it was
Yeah.
different. Yeah,
I
feel
can't
like-
believe he dated
Lucky
church.
you.
I know.
Wait a
yeah.
minute, you dated Alex?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said like he
I'm like, oh.
probably would have dated you, like
Mm.
you're his
But
type, and
I
not
def-
to be like
right.
to call you out, dude, but skinny and teeny tiny is your
Right.
type.
But I mean, like I said, like I definitely dated the guys that I liked, and if I liked them, I went for it, and I dated them, and that was that. Yeah. So crushes, like I feel like crushes for me were more like
Yeah.
Go for what you
middle
want.
school. Like
Mm.
I.
All right, give us a middle school.
Oh gosh, I can't remember. I had like 12 crushes, or like 15 crushes.
Top
That's
one.
like, everyone has. You're Tina.
Oh yeah, I
Becky,
can't even
you have
remember
crushes
half
on
the
everyone.
names. That's how many.
Oh my
You know,
God.
Yeah.
like because then you're like your emotions. You're like, oh my gosh, I want to write this guy a Valentine and this guy a Valentine. And
Yeah.
this
Girl,
guy.
you sent Valentine's in middle school?
Yeah.
Were you sending them like
probably.
playing Coco?
Oh yes,
Coco,
yes.
Coco.
So that's for me.
What about you, Jenny?
You can't say Aaron Twardock. It has to be something different.
Okay.
Yeah, use somebody we haven't said.
Well, if I had a crush on anyone, definitely agree with Bronte with Aaron Twardock. He was hot.
All right.
But I also had a crush on Ian Detzel.
Wow.
We had to record a video of a book that we read, and I was casted, aka assigned, the role of his fat wife. And I had to stuff up my shirt with pillows
What's up
and
with
tie
us
it around it.
getting
And I had
recorded
to
with
jump on
old
top of him with all these pillows. I was so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my
Jen.
god. But he was so cute. I think if guys like knew in high school, like I know that like we all like have those awkward phases. It's just like for me, my awkward phase is just like I don't know. I just feel like people never really liked me.
No,
so it's like
that's not true.
not
Come
like
on.
that, but like I don't know, like all the guys, I always felt like I had to downgrade a little bit because like I felt like guys always. I could never get that hot guy. And I literally was like the girl that gets lost in Stranger Things. Hey, Barb. Like, that's me. Like, literally, I'm with the pretty girl and the hot guy, and I literally get taken by the fucking Demogorgon.
We're so dramatic.
Oh, no, it's literally true. Like, I'm so dramatic. I'm Dear Diary. What
So, another person I had a crush with, I think it's just because he was tall, because I like tall, thick guy. Nate Rosen. I always thought he was cute.
I had a crush on him.
Yeah.
He
I
did
just
that?
like how he's really tall, and I used to drive him home all the time.
He was funny, I have to say that.
He was
a character.
Yeah.
I just don't think, like, and this sounds stupid or judgmental of me, it's like, I didn't really like people from charter because I felt like I was on a different level.
Mm-hmm.
Maturity-wise, like, I felt like a lot of people were so immature there, and, like, I just wanted something that wasn't, like, I had to watch guys put goldfish in a freaking... And
they thought that was cool.
They thought it was the coolest thing.
Right.
Like, that's your senior prank. Like, really, if you look back on that, that's pitiful.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, guys who thought that was
I always
so
thought
cool.
that was a dream. Is that really real?
No, it happened.
It happened, yeah.
They put goldfish in the tank.
In the water tank.
In the water
yeah.
tank, and it was like
The
you know,
only
one of those
source of
portable-
clean water that we have.
We didn't even get to see it because they literally, as soon as they put it in, they were like, oh my god, look at this. And like, let us see it. I'm like, and I'm like, you literally just showed them what you did, and you want to be cool because you want to be remembered for this. AKA every single one of their yearbook little thing says, oh, goldfish in the water tank. And I'm like, you know what? That's like literally, that's
Crazy.
cool. Yeah, I just never was on the maturity level, I think, with a lot of people. And with it being such a small school, there's so much drama. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone in school that I literally have to, like, be...
Yeah.
Because
Right
when
there.
you had a secret, it was out by second period.
Yeah. You couldn't. You would have to keep the secret to yourself because if not, everyone knew.
Especially me and Becky, like, we're so close that I'm like, would see her in a locker, and I'd always give her the scoop.
Gossip mill.
But that's the thing is, like, the one thing about going to school with your sister is, like, I can talk to Becky on a more different confidence level. Like, when we were in the hallway and stuff, I could tell her things, and, like, I could trust her with a secret. And that was always such a perk of being with you in high school. Like, you were my spinster sister.
Yeah.
Like, you and I were, like, against the world. And the thing is, when people used to bully you, I literally wanted to punch them in the face. Like,
That makes me so sad to hear.
And I get it. Like, I mean, I've always been bubbly, so people would take that and be like, you're so annoying.
I know that you guys talked about haters, and that's like literally a hater.
I mean, people
who
will just say
hate you
nasty
because
things.
you're just a great person. People who are so miserable about their lives that they will pick apart the one person who brings joy and happiness into a room just because they can't be joyful and happy themselves. So those are haters. Literally, just pity them. Just pity them. They're not even worth a second.
They're not.
Right. I mean, I definitely, I had my bullies because, like, I told you I was dating, I had relationships, and I'd break up, and then these people would hate me, and it would just be really stupid, and it was just nonsense.
Thinking
Absolute
back of
nonsense.
it, like, I think it's
I
so
wish I could
ridiculous.
go back and change it and just be like, all right, this isn't that big of a
But
deal.
that's what made you who you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
I just would hate when people would bring anything like sex related into like and bully people for that. Like, oh, she hooked up with him, she hooked up with them, and like it was just like a judgmental like 24/7. Like, who cares? That looking back at it now, you're like,
I mean, we
why?
only had like
You
50
literally
people
were
to
mad
hook
at
up with.
me. Yeah, literally you're mad at me because I talked to someone or like this or that. Like, we literally have no other dating pool.
We could look at somebody the wrong way and they'd be like, oh my god.
And it's
and
just
start
drama.
rumor, and
It's
that's how it
literally
started.
like when you have people quarantined in a house together, like you're in close quarters, you guys are going to snap. And that's how it was. There's always drama. Someone was mad at someone this day.
Yep.
This and that. And it's like you didn't like someone because they... It's just so stupid. Those things that you think are so important when you're little and like when you're in high school, like literally think about it in
Don't
10
even
years.
matter.
I don't even care. Like, I think about it now and I'm like, damn, I would have whipped some ass. I wouldn't go back now. I would never let someone talk to me like that.
Absolutely. I wish I could go back and just be like,
Just
all
go
right,
back in
like,
time for a minute
Yeah,
and
like,
slap
and
someone's
just,
face.
and just like actually stand up for myself because that was a couple things I never did. Like, I just always, even till this day, like, I let people walk all over me
You're a lot
And-
better though now.
Yeah,
Like,
like I definitely had let people walk all over me, but after a time and a place, it's like no, like there comes a point where it's like no, misery loves company.
Yes.
It's true. Misery loves company, and that's that.
that's that.
Like, we weren't close, but like to hear this stuff happen. I mean, I wasn't naive, but
Oh, yeah.
like I was kind of
Yeah.
off over there.
Like, yeah, like for me, it was more like because I dated a couple guys and this, that, and the third. People would give me a hard time. They'd be like, "Oh, you're being a." It's like,
They're
okay,
jealous.
God forbid if I kiss someone, I'm like God.
Well,
Because people are
do
jealous.
now.
Becky.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
And
are
now
jealous.
it's just dumb. It's like like we're and because I didn't have my license at one point. It's just like people grow at their own pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, and I think with me, like back to what Jenny said, is I didn't have the drama because my boyfriend, I had the same boyfriend throughout all high
Right.
school,
Yeah.
and he didn't go to the high school. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I didn't.
You didn't have to, because I did date
Yeah.
someone in high school.
And it's a lot different.
So long story short, basically, don't care about what.
Yeah.
Like 10 years
Don't
later.
care or don't date in high school.
The
At
thing is,
your high school.
the thing is, you have to care when you are at that age because you won't learn from it.
That's
and that's what
true.
makes you a stronger person 10 years later. It's like I went through awkward stages and I took risks. I felt sad I did this,
Yeah.
but ultimately made me a stronger person in 10 years down the road.
Well, I guess this is a good segment for our younger listeners. They might
Yes.
be middle schoolers going into high school,
Yeah.
or people
Yeah.
who are still in high school now. Looking back 10 years ago, what you just don't care about anymore, like what
Yeah.
you learned, because
Yeah.
like Jenny said, that's all you think about in that moment. And looking back, I'm like, oh my god, why did I care? The haters, the bullies, the
Yeah.
jealousy, the
I-
friendship
yeah,
arguments.
That's where you learned about
Even
those
the way I
things, too.
dress, I always, because I'm always into fashion, and like I always look back and I'm like, why did I even care about how much
Exactly.
I
Right.
put on like I would put on makeup for 2 hours for what?
Mm-hmm.
For nothing. Like I mean, you put so much effort to try to impress people, and now it's like you shouldn't have to impress people just so they're your friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true, because it's also such a confusing time in
Yeah.
high school too.
The one thing
Those
that
are your
I
best
think-
times, though.
Yeah, they are. And honestly, when you think back at it, the like stupidest things that I worried about were like, is my hair looking okay?
Yeah.
Like, am I going to, is someone going to think that I look fat? Or am I going to, it's just little thing that you pick yourself apart, you think that the rest of the world sees it.
Yeah.
And honestly, in hindsight, no one remembers. You see how hard it is for us to remember things 10 years later?
Yeah.
People are not gonna remember.
My dad always used to say, you think people are thinking about you, but they probably aren't thinking about you.
Yeah, like I feel like I wish I could go back and be like, all right, like when I would always be like, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? That was my biggest thing. Like,
Same here.
I always thought someone was
Just
mad at
being
me.
insecure.
Yeah, and like now I'm just like, oh my god, like why did I even say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, such a waste.
That
of
comes with time and experience. That you
Yeah.
learn that. And you're not going to know
And
that when you're
sometimes
14,
a
15.
lot
who
of
cares if
pain.
you're mad at me?
A lot of pain.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a painful situation, you're growing.
Yeah.
You know.
I
Definitely.
wish, like, when I don't know, it was such like a back and forth moment for me. I had like a good group of friends, and then I don't think I had a bad rap with anyone, but I kind of got
didn't.
teased a little bit. Like, they're like, oh, Bronte, you're like way too smart. Can you stop being smart?
Oh, that's
And I'm
not
like,
nice.
but
I would probably be that person that would say that because it's a compliment on my end, and I wouldn't know that it hurt someone's feelings. You know what I mean?
now, but then, like, I knew who was joking, but
Who was
who
serious.
was serious.
and that's
Yeah.
wrong.
But like, it was like comments like, of course she's going to answer the question.
But that's
she
the thing,
always
as someone
answers
who,
the
like
question.
me, I'm dyslexic, and like I was never the first one to answer questions. I probably would have been like, oh my god, she's answering the question again. It's making me feel like and look like a dumbass.
Because you didn't have enough time
Right.
to
Yeah.
answer. I felt like
so
that too.
when you are jealous of someone of something that you can't have, like even though Bronte and I both had like different friend groups, like having the fact like one of my friends in high school was so freaking smart, and I just felt like I was never going to be up to it. So that's the one thing I always picked apart.
You mean
But
shit.
that is like,
Yeah.
oh, she's just like, she's hanging out with the smart people today, or like, you know, it's just, that's what's tough. It's like because you're trying to cover up your own insecurities about yourself.
Yeah. And it was one of those things, I didn't answer a lot of questions. I was really shy. But,
Yeah.
like, the ones that I did, some of those people would be like, ugh, like, of course. And I'm like, well, if I knew the answer because I was afraid of being wrong,
Yeah.
now it's, like, the opposite now. I don't care if I say, like, the wrong
And if you
thing.
were to go back and be like, I would go back and be like, if people said that, I'd be like, then
What?
you try to answer the question then. Go and snarl and talk about me like that behind me, then
People
you
make,
do it.
Right. People
You
make
do
fun
it.
of me because school was hard for me and I'd always get the answer wrong and they'd be like, you should know the answer, and it's like, well.
Sorry.
And that's kind of what I was very self-conscious about in high school too, but opposite of what Bronte's saying is like I always have excelled in like reading and writing, but math, like I cannot add up anything. I'm just like, when I see the numbers, they are backwards, upside down, like that's my
Sideways.
dyslexia. And like I wasn't diagnosed with that until I was 25. So I had to go through high school and college with
So
that.
you just
struggling.
thought something was wrong with you.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean? Like
yeah.
something that.
I just thought I was stupid.
Yeah.
But like
Aw.
when you think about it in hindsight, like I just didn't have the support to do that. So I always felt, because I was always in a math class with people younger than me, and I was always the one failing. So I think like those things, when you think about it in hindsight, I thought I was like the stupidest person in math. Like I had to do study island because I wasn't gonna pass.
do study island,
because the test that you had to do was under what I learned, so I didn't even learn that stuff yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I just felt very stupid. But now looking like now when I'm 28 years old, turning 29, is like you didn't like it wasn't your fault. Like you just can't look at those numbers without like getting all jumbled in your head. Like that's just who you are, and you learn who you are as a person.
It's true.
And that's like your biggest weakness, and it just takes time. It really just takes time to
Time
grow.
is everything.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, and it goes so fast though, too.
It
like,
does.
When you think it's like do all end all, it's really not do all end all. The stuff that you think back now, like, oh my god, like I had meltdowns because of this.
Meltdown.
My
over
day was
nothing.
ruined.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Imagine how
it-
many times, Becky, that we had to tell other friends to be like, your sister's crying in the bathroom, your sister's crying in the bathroom, and I'd be there for Becky and she'd be there for me.
Right.
Aww.
Yeah,
And like those times that like, and you know what always, and I think this is still stays clear to this day, and even when Becky and I are arguing to this day, we always end in a funny note. So like
Always.
I always
Cute.
whenever you're upset, we always try to make each other laugh and tell a joke. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a dad joke,
It's
but
like
it
our
just makes
thing.
you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I know if Becky's
Aw.
crying, I'm gonna try to tell her something that I know that makes her laugh. And those times you just gotta get through and just hold on to whoever's close with you. If you're lucky enough to have a sister as close as I am with my little sister that we went to high
That's
school
right.
together, hold on to them, because that's what's gonna get you through. And
That's
those
what's
are your
gonna
friends
carry
for
you
life.
through.
Yeah, it's just hold on to those people because they actually mean a lot more in the long run.
That's what I wonder if, like, my brother and I were closer in age. We're 6 years apart. So, I mean, again, guys, our school was K through 12. So he was there
I
just
saw
in
him in
another
the
building.
yearbook when I was looking
Yeah.
through.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all grown up now. He's almost done college.
Aw.
So, yeah, he's like this tall
Where's he go to
6 foot
school?
Penn State.
Does he love it?
Loves it. He's
He's
so
gonna
much
leave
fun.
Happy Valley, or is he gonna stay?
I think he's gonna leave for a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely for masters, I think.
Oh man.
So hopefully the drama doesn't get worse as you go on, but it probably will.
It will.
It
There's
will.
always drama somewhere.
It'll end.
It's just different types of drama, and you learn how to handle it better. And sometimes drama can be fun.
Wait till you're married and people yell at you because you didn't put the right thing on your registry. Like, there's always gonna be haters that are hating
Yeah.
on you, regardless.
Yep.
You didn't do this. You didn't invite someone
Absolutely.
here.
Exactly.
People are always gonna hate, and you just have to make yourself strong from the beginning. And if you're not strong now, you will be in time. It
Yeah.
just takes time to get strong.
Because whenever I like walk by, like my seniors at work, I don't want to say I'm listening in on their conversations, but you hear things when they talk
Yeah,
loud.
you do.
You just chuckle because it's so stupid.
It's just
like what
so
they're worried
stupid.
about, and like SAT scores or
Yeah.
I
You're
can't
gonna-
even remember what my SAT score was.
you know just like
Enough to get into college. That's
Yeah,
all I
That's
remember.
it.
mainly like arguments with friends. I
Yeah.
think like all of the seniors that work for me are so determined. They're so bright. They're gonna have a bright future ahead of them. They are so smart and so hardworking. But then some of the things that they talk about, I kind of chuckle off at the
You're
side.
like, yeah, because you're like, you don't really need to worry about that right now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Then
let
at
you
that
learn it.
moment- Yeah, at that moment,
Yeah.
it's like, you need to learn. I agree.
It's just so weird.
Yeah.
To be young.
No.
Yeah.
to be young again. It's been real, guys. This has been an interesting podcast. I definitely think it's fun when we have guests. You guys are our first guest.
Ooh.
So I think to wrap it up, we're going to let you guys probably give one advice to somebody going in high school, or even if you're in high school. So why don't we start with Becky?
I would say don't sweat the small things, like especially relationships, because you'll get the guy in the end, or whatever the case is. And just don't, if you like, own you. Like, if you like your style, if you like how you are, you like what you wear, how your hair is, own it. Don't let other people dictate how you dress or how you feel, because at the end of the day, it really does matter. So that's the advice I have.
Oh,
That was good advice. Thanks,
Yeah.
Bex. All right, Jenny.
Jenny.
Oh, Becky covered a lot what I really wanted to say. But also just, if people are bullies and they pick you apart for you not having the coolest clothes or you not being, prettiest, like, if you feel like you're always in someone's shadow, like, don't take it to heart, because honestly, you will look back at it and be like, that was so stupid. Because if you're like me, you're gonna blossom when you're 21, and that's when you get the hottest bod of your life.
Yep.
And if people are bullying you, then they're gonna look at your pictures in 5 years and be like, damn, I should have never said anything. So take everything as a learning experience. Like Becky said, don't sweat the small stuff. If people are bullying you, they are just haters. They're just jealous of you. So literally, and I wish I could practice what I preach, but yeah, don't let them bother you. It's really, life goes on, and you're just gonna blossom and become an awesome person.
And
So
stand up for yourself.
stand up for yourself.
Yes.
Exactly.
Just do it. Just even
Yeah.
though if it sucks, just do it.
Yes.
Well, that was really good advice. What about, do you have anything else to say, Bronte?
What, advice piece?
Yeah.
I would just say cherish your friendships.
Oh yeah.
Of course, life goes on after high school. You don't know what's going to happen, but cherish your friendships when you're in high school. I think back on the memories, I do laugh. I'm like, oh my God, we were so ridiculous. But I would also say lean on people. Like, if you're feeling down, because also high school is so confusing. You're going through so many changes, body, mentally, emotionally, everything, and it can feel really lonely. But most of the time, a lot of people are going through something too. So just lean on those people. You know who the negative ones are. Don't go to them. Don't give them the time of day. But lean on your parents, your friends' parents.
Yes.
Like, be like, hey, I can't really talk to my parents. I'm kind of embarrassed. Can I talk to you?
Yes.
Like,
And you'll realize when you are older, when you're 28, and things that you thought going to your parents when you're like 18, or like not even like 15, 16, 17, like your parents would laugh and like be like, really, you just took that, you really think that I would do that to you? Like, take yourself a little bit, give yourself a break. Like, you don't have to always impress people. You don't always have to like do what your parents want you to do. Just just
be happy.
be happy.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
My word of advice is probably make room for mistakes.
Ooh.
You're not perfect. You're never going to be perfect. And if you don't make mistakes, first of all, you ain't human.
Yeah, you have to be a robot.
But I think the more mistakes you make, the more opportunity you have to grow. The
Amen.
people that look perfect on those social media posts and all those type of things, it's not real. They're putting on a show.
They do hours of airbrush.
And filters.
Yes.
And
There's
don't
so
get me
many
wrong,
filters.
I get filter, but just
I do them all the time.
Yeah.
Girl, trust me.
But just make sure that when you make a mistake, to reflect. I think that's very important for people, and be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
Because I was never gentle with myself. I was always like picking myself apart, and I'm like,
Cut yourself some slack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my word of advice. But we really appreciate you guys being our guests.
Yay!
You guys are our first guests on our Slowly Dying podcast.
Yes.
And
Hopefully next
so
time we do this, we will be able to swim poolside with some
much.
pina
It
coladas.
started raining,
Yes.
so
We will give you a good taste of a summer pool party with us.
all right, guys. Well, you know the deal. It's Becca, and I'm popping off.
And Bronte.
Have a good night.
Bye, guys. Hold on a second. If we're talking high school, we got to talk yearbooks. Hey guys, it's Bronte. We had to add some of our favorite notes left in our yearbooks at the end of this episode, so let's check it out.
All right, guys, so I have two I want to read. The first one is from Becky. Gilbert Gillian, Mother Goose.
All the nicknames.
You're my best friend, hands down, and honestly the best a friend I've ever had. You're the funniest chick I know. LOL, wheels on the bus. The boat. And the best part is, it isn't the end.
Aww.
I love you so much, Becky. Aww. It was never the end. It never will be.
Oh, Becky, you're gonna make me tear up right now.
Oh, I just did.
I know, me too, my right eye. I was like, Becca, because we're still best friends.
All right, this one's Brandon Michaels. All right. Gilbert was crack-a-lackin'. We had such a crazy year, from the drama with these girls to our horse riding adventure. It has been a year to remember. Let's not forget Newark night with Dustin and Becky and Becca. That was so funny. Or Rehoboth, when you did the sun drop in the middle of the sidewalk. Drop it like it's hot. You have been there for me through just about everything.
Aww.
And I hope we know each other forever. And I don't know anything else to say. Have a great summer, B.
Oh,
Aww.
Shout
I
out.
found mine.
Cute. All right, Bronte, what's yours?
Okay, have to read this one from Brene. I've known her the longest. We go back first grade. Mm-hmm. She always drew pictures, so she drew me as like a mad scientist-looking hillbilly. But I can't show. We'll maybe take a picture. But
Yeah.
because I did want to be a doctor, guys, before nursing school. So a lot of people wrote, "You're going to be a great doctor." But
That'd be a funny cartoon.
yeah, wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Well, definitely mad time. Look at his floating hands. Damn,
She was
girl.
so good.
That is a good doodle.
Right? I was so honored to get it. But Brene, you said Fletchinator. Can you believe we've survived the last 12 years? Surprised we didn't die. Off around 9th grade. I feel like making this super mushy for some reason, but I have to go play some Animal Crossing or win at bowling and then order 3 large pieces of pizza and then make them keep the change. Man, we had some good times, and I know there will be more, even though we won't go to the same school for once. Sorry, the pen kind of died. Anyways, I'll see you next year and this summer and all. Love you, Brene.
Love it.
Love it.
So random.
Hey, Brene.
You got any more?
I thought this was funny. It was from a guy named Kevin. He was a
Kevin
grade
Lay.
below. He was friends with Bob Serino.
Oh, Kevin Hennessy.
Hennessy.
Yes, that's
Yes.
it. Yeah.
He was cute too.
Because they spelt my name wrong in my senior yearbook, and I was very upset. But
It's not that hard to get wrong, man.
I know. But he just said, "Good luck in life, healing people and whatnot. I'd want to take my child to you or to your doctor place, I'm sure. And oh, thanks for the mushrooms, dog, Kevin."
That's
Nice.
funny.
What kind of what?
My mom works for a mushroom company,
Oh,
so
I was gonna say, whoa.
I was like, "Oh, what did I do?"
That was hilarious.
All right, Jenny.
All right, since y'all are doing sentimental ones, I guess I'm gonna change it because really didn't
Well,
really.
you can do whatever you want.
No, okay, so the thing is, like, this one's a
You
lot.
have to read that one.
Okay, so this is from Scott Longacre, one of my closest friends in high school, and it says, J-Love, I'm gonna miss you so much. You better remember me in your near future life, which is def an awesome time in college, getting drunk, trying new drugs, getting high,
my
haha,
God.
JK. God, we seriously need to meet up with each other over the summer, even though I live miles away. Remember to always get it right and get it tight.
Get it right.
I can't believe school is over for you. You're leaving me here with your little sissy, the infamous XO Baxter XO. LOL, she'll never replace you. Haha, don't forget our photo classes together this year with ... Miss Mervine, setting Cartman voice. I have to read it. Miss Mervine. Oh, and by the way, I have Sherry? Okay. And by the way, I have a theory with Becky that in the future, either you and I are getting married, or me and her. Haha. I don't know.
I guess
We'll
me
see.
and him.
I think the number one thing I'm going to miss about you has to be your dong. Thanks, I have a booty. You better have an amazing life and have a happy career, making shitloads of money and having a sexy man in your life. Wink, wink. Laugh my ass off. Oh, hopefully over the summer, me, you, and my best friend, the Black Miss Monster, a.k.a. not gonna say, can all get together and have a party. Haha. I love you, Mia Moore. Have an awesome life. Love, Scott.
Aw.
My word.
That's hilarious, but it's cute. Like it's like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I did half of those things in college, but that's
great.
another story. And also, I noticed in here we were going over the senior superlatives, and Becky earlier, she's like, "You were voted most friendliest." And I said, "I don't know how this bitch got voted most friendliest because I am always starting. I was that girl starting.
You know what I was picked for? Most talkative.
That makes sense.
Hey, that's okay. We love talking.
What about you, Beck?
Well, I don't have my senior yearbook next to me. I do have Becca's, but it doesn't have anything written. This was my junior year going in my senior year, and a girl, April, that I was friends with back then. Hey, April, if you're out there, girl. Me, you, and Gilbert used to hang out in Gem. But this was sweet though, but it was funny because inside jokes, because she wrote back, gee willikers. I don't even know where to begin. Sorry had to change colors. I guess everybody's pen ran out back then.
Finding too many yearbooks, man.
I'm so glad I found you and got such a special friend. You're a gorgeous, amazing girl, and you crack me up. I tooted in the bathtub or in the toilet.
Oh my god!
LMAO.
Who did? You or April?
I don't know. And
Probably
she
both
said,
did at the same
I
time.
don't know where it's gone. See, she goes,
Hot tub.
bubbles came up behind me, but it didn't last very long.
April, yes, you are the jet to the
I
tub.
dove into the deep end to see if I could find it there, but I couldn't stay under too long.
What the hell is she talking about?
He might be doing those mushrooms, guys.
It said a Ouija board, jumping off the couch. I have no idea. Wrestling on a trampoline, crazy sleepover, learning how to two-step. I could definitely probably
Yeah, y'all are such different friendship than me, April.
Shamoni. That was a little inside joke. Shooting Ryan with airsoft guns. I don't know who these people are. In the parking lot, vroom vroom. Gary taking his pants off. Don't know who Gary is, and I don't know why he's taking his pants off. And baby powder. Girlfriend, I love you with a burning passion. Can't wait till the beach. H2O. If no one knows what H2O was, it was like that ghetto club.
18 and under.
Yeah, 18 and under.
Yes!
You go to an Ocean City, Maryland.
That's a place your parents
snuck in.
Yeah, so that's about it for me. Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, I love April.
Fun.
Aw. So should we tag everyone, like when we post this to Facebook?
Maybe.
How
Now
funny would
look
that
at
be?
you making it all the way to the end of the episode. Hey guys, it's Bronte, and I know for sure you're not tired of me yet. I just wanted to hop on and say thank you for listening to part 2 of this episode. If you like what you're hearing so far, Becca and I are still new to this, but we would love to hear from you. We would love you to show your love to us. So check out our Facebook page at Slowly Dying Podcast on Facebook, or give us a like on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or subscribe to our YouTube channel at Slowly Dying RNs. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you again next week for a really juicy topic dropping on Monday. Thanks, guys.